Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be doing, looks like stage 85 of Build the Ecto. We're going to be getting into the left rear door, including locking mechanisms and windows. Oh, should be an interesting build. Let's go ahead and get on over to the overhead camera and see what we're doing. I got the old Ghostbusters frame out because we're going to be some point fooling around and fiddling around with that. So, looks like we're going to take the, I'm going to put this somewhere where we don't scratch it. Yeah, that might be a place to be scratched. Alright, here's the left door frame. There you go. A big piece and chunk of metal. That's what that is. Now, I was looking for something that was already on there. Looks like we're looking for a little piece, but I don't see the door trim. It said retrieve the left door trim assembly. Fit the left door trim to the upper edge. That part. Which one is that? Oh. That's 85. Yeah. We forgot one. 84. We'll get to 85. We gotta go back and do 84. So it was a little bit... We'll get to it in the video. I just jumped ahead of myself. That's what happens when you set your studio up and you get ahead of yourself. Okay. 84. That's where we finished at this stage. You'll receive parts for finishing the left door and starting the left rear door. That makes more sense. Okay. That's what I thought. I even studied it before, and I'm like, well, gee, it don't look like the same thing they were talking about. Now, here we go. Now, let me just take that out because got all these little metal trims here. Now, you're going to have to fit them in to each of the respective areas. Now, if we go back to the actual stage, it'll show you which one's A, B, C, and D. So with a nice marker in our parts bag, so we don't get this wrong, we're going to go ahead and label them. The longest one is considered A. I'm going to put an A right there. Well, that's not an A, but it's close enough. A. And I'll put an A in this area. Then the second one is B. The third one would be C and D. Alright, now we know what we're dealing with. Now, the first one we're going to get is our 84A, which is this one. That trim. And we're just going to put it right, line it up, and that trim goes right in these three little holes without breaking it. That'll be the key. There we go. Oh good, it just keeps popping out. We'll just do this all night long. Well, maybe it goes this way. Yeah, for whatever reason I turn it around. At this point, I really don't care. As long as it goes in. Okay, now when you got to get the 84, the D port, without dropping this on this. These are some tiny little ports. And the D goes here. Okay? And it kind of like tapers off at the end, so that obviously that piece goes over here on the end. It tapers off like that. D, okay, right below it is B. And then right next to it is the C portion. And they have a little taper at this end of it So that's where that will go. Okay. Whoops. Now, yes, let's scratch it. Let's see. It kind of did not want to fit in that way. Let me see. The part is raised a little. Okay. Don't force it in, because when it goes in the right way, the little part that tapers up, it goes right over here. Okay, so that's the trim. Okay. Now, holy moly. I sure hope they didn't decide to just let that lay loose. That would be stupid. Well, I would hope they didn't do that. No, they didn't. They get an A for today. Alright, now we got this little silver piece. Okay, we got a little silver piece over here. I'm gonna find my scissors. Oh, sitting over there by 85. Sorry if you can't see, I got Nelly here in the way. There we go. Anyhow, I'm going to open that up. And we're going to fit it, this little silver piece. Now, yes, let's not try to, it's got a tapered edge, so put it right there where it lines up with the, can only go in one way. Probably be a good idea to get these things out. The tweezers. Oh, now you see that? Just when I said, well, I sure hope this thing won't fall on the floor. Down it went. Now I gotta pause the video and go climb on the floor and find it. Now we'll be back. Okay, 30 minutes later we're back. It flew all the way onto the display. And it just fits in there just like that. Just pushes in. Yep, that's the little door signal. Yep. That's it. And then that's the keyhole. That was fun. Don't want to do it again, that's for sure. I'll probably have to do it on the other side. Okay, now we're going to go and we're going to look at the left frame catch with this mechanism. But now we're going back to the body of the car. So we're going to kind of put this on the side over here, protected. Okay. I don't know. Put it on the car. Okay, I'm back over here. I got Vector having a fit because something's in its way. This little robot is very strong. It can knock some things down on the ground. It's very temperamental when something's in its way. Well, have the roll there, friend. Okay. Now we got our door. I'm going to secure these hinges, it says. Just like this, upside down. And 2 little holes that goes in right over here. And then on the other side, there are two holes, 1 and 2. And that's what we're going to put 2 JM screws in. Now, there are things I want to read here. They have spacers. We didn't use any spacers there. I'm just double checking. Once when I put it in, it's going to be. Okay, alright. Okay. So, I'm going to put the 2 JM screws. Don't fall. Don't fall. And don't forget to put your 3-in-1 oil. We got 2 of them. And go ahead and Douse two of them with oil. You're going to have to grab one, get it on the screwdriver. Okay. You know what would be a good idea? We back this out so we don't cross thread the son of a gun. We worked so hard on the door. We're just going to take a little bit of extra time. And we're going to pre-drill these holes. Just because we don't want any funny business. Put some nice oil in there. Grab this thing. Take the extra time with it. Put my glasses up. Watch the screwdriver not cooperate. And we're just going to go ahead and see that. This one's good to have a nut and screw. Go ahead and pre-screw these things. So when we got it upside down with the car, we're not fighting this thing where it's already threaded, because it's not threaded right now. No. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and tap the other one, and all right, that's going away. I was warned too many times you're going to want to scratch something with that screwdriver. And I don't want to scratch this car. That would be a sanding and a whole mess. Okay. Thank you for falling on the ground. Thank you so much. That is just wonderful. I'm not going to edit this out. Alright. Thank goodness they gave me a spare screw. We'll go down on the floor later and find that screw. Okay. Well, I'm so glad you woke up over there, Vector. Look back at this. See how now, nice and easy to screw in? Because we took the time to tap them. And that just was a good idea. It was an all-around. Anything makes you want to scream. Yep, close just like it's supposed to. And we'll come back after we flip the car back over again. Now Vector's on the floor. Okay, well, it worked. The gap is nice. It's not too close. I've just that if you do have to adjust it, there are ways to adjust it, but mine didn't find it snaps just like it's supposed to. It's a miracle. And the inside of it, that's the inside view. And it matched up with the wire, the little red wire that controls the lights. Everything matched up well. So there's space inside right up in here. I can't get the camera to. Oh, there we go. Trace this red wire back, and there's a a pinhole right here on the side, right there, and then you'll see the switch. And everything fit in well, and let's see, we can still move our, my darn dog hair all over the place. Let's see if we can roll down our window. Yep, we can still roll down our window and roll up our window. So that part is fixed. Okay, we're back with our parts. So stage 85, we're going to be building the frame around this window. A piece that looks like this, and a little cutout goes right over that hole, and it's got 1, 2, 3 holes. And it's telling me we're going to secure those with 3 SM screws. Put a little oil in each one of these holes. Go find our SM screws somewhere around here. There's our SM screws. And we need 3 of them. We'll go ahead and start off with the center screw. Okay. Yep. Okay. This little piece right over here by the hinges, just going to put it in just like that. The holes up at the top and then one at the bottom. I'm going to secure the bottom one with a DM screw. Yeah, I'll put you in your thing. There. DM screw. In fact, if you have me make a mistake and screw this thing in wrong, I'm going to be very upset. Okay. Now we got that screwed in nicely, like that. Okay. There we go. DM screw. Okay. Now what? Okay. Getting the other piece out. Same thing over here, just like this. And fits in 1, 2 screws. Now we're going to secure it with the DM. Okay, 2 more DM screws. 1 and 2. Put our 3-in-1 oil. Everything. This is where I have this piece here, and I'm looking for my rod. I don't see the rod. I see the rod. Okay, there's the rod. There's the rod piece. Now, the last time I made a hell of a mistake, and I want to avoid that mistake. So let me show you. Don't go on that ground. The spring goes in like this, and remember it just like that, okay? After we put the spring in, that's not where the mistake came in. This is where the mistake came in. Not this piece. That piece you want to stay out this side. That's the side that's going to keep the spring on it. And this little partner, it goes right here. Try to move my camera 1 second. Okay. It goes right there and there like that. And then we can, and I'll show you, we're going to tighten it up. Oh yeah, I forgot a little part of that. I'll try to go to the adjustments of the camera a little bit over here. Okay, now you see this piece here, it's spring loaded. One thing I learned about these parts when it's spring loaded, they give you a major problem. So we're going to go ahead and put some oil in this hole here. And we're going to find a DM screw somewhere around here. There it is. And we're going to pre-thread that. So when we put the pin in, we're trying to screw it with that spring, we're not fighting something forever. And now we can go ahead and screw it in with no problem. You know it works because you push this in and it goes in and out like that. And that completes the build. Save your window for the next step that came with it. Put it aside. And that was 84 and 85 complete in the books. It's done. Please remember to, like, subscribe, and leave a comment or two. Until next time, may the good news be yours.